you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in a very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open for a podcast?
All right, thanks. That was our opening band, Zach Morris, doing the intro for the I Assure You Were Broken podcast. We're gonna have a good podcast this week, Zach. I do have one small issue to address with you, though. Your habitual tardiness is affecting the company, and I'm gonna have to write you up. You've had a lot of warnings. Okay, well, I'll just note that down, that you're also being insubordinate right now.
My fucking tardiness, dude. What?
I just need you to... This is a paper that says that you were late and that you're acknowledging that we had a conversation about it. Just go ahead and sign your name there.
So what happens if I sign this?
It's just an acknowledgement. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just you're acknowledging that we're putting paperwork on file.
Oh, so I have to sign it?
You don't have to sign it, but I will have to write you up again if you don't. And we'll have to call the manager.
Okay, well, look at this. Let me just sign this.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. It's really...
Zach, you don't want me to get the HR department involved.
No, hold on.
Okay.
You hear that?
Yep.
Sign that.
Well, that does count as a signature. I just want you to know.
There's nothing on the paper.
Well,
it's just my penis.
Well, there's... your DNA is on it, so...
Nothing came out.
But there's skin cells that you're shedding on. Anyways, but I don't want to slow the podcast down. I just needed to address that with you. I'm glad that we can move past this now. Please put your pants back on.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Just because your name's on the podcast doesn't mean you tell me what to do. Hold on.
I'm
flustered now.
It's not.
I thought my penis didn't go right back into my pants like I thought it would. Hold on.
Well, like I said, it's not an admission of guilt. I just need you to acknowledge that we had a conversation about it.
Brandon, in episode 11, drunk you said you don't believe in hate speech. Do you care to explain that, buddy?
I don't recall.
Yeah. I think...
Insert episode 11 clip of me saying I don't believe it. Okay, maybe I did say that.
Yeah. Well, so what are we going to do about that? Let's Google hate speech and look up the definition.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's not on there. I don't know. It's Google's not working. Internet's not connected. So we'll have to look at that later. But I don't remember that. So I don't know. I was wrong. Obviously, that's hate speech is very
good. So I'm just hoping we can all move past the.
Yeah, you know what? We don't even need to file that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So the tardy thing.
Yeah, that's dude, what tardy thing? I mean, that's
look. Everybody gets drunk and says stupid shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so crazy.
Yep. Well, and let's all acknowledge there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech. Okay, thank you, everybody.
All right.
Welcome to I Assure You Were Broken, the best podcast on this channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like the idea that we're just turning into an old married couple.
Yeah.
We just start nitpicking at each other over little things. Like, oh, you're late to the podcast.
Yeah. Brandon, really? You put that on today? You didn't even try.
Oh, yeah, drinking non-alcoholic beer again.
Oh, wow. You think that somehow makes you better than me?
Just because I'm drinking full-flavored Budweiser? Whatever.
You think that makes you better than me? Just because you could be coherent?
Look, I can start 27 topics and never finish them either.
But you can't do this without me, buddy.
All right? You stupid fucking monkey, fucking
old married couple, UltraMeta.
Yeah. Well, eventually, when we're old, our future selves, it's like an alternate universe version of ourselves, where we're like, "Welcome back to the UltraMeta podcast."
UltraMeta.
Old
I
Trameta.
How would I talk? I'm Billy Winkler. Welcome to the UltraMeta podcast. You really have to stress that because it almost sounds the same. Welcome to the UltraMeta podcast.
Yeah, I wish. It's a pretty close one. It's almost too good of a pun. I wish we could get your dad to do your voice. Like we just write a script out for the podcast and then we have him record your lines.
Yeah, he's not an actor though.
No. Well, he's been on recordings.
Yeah, but
he did pretty good with the Dick in the Box skit. What's that?
Yeah,
that's my dick.
I've tried to give him more lines, and he's just too in his head. You know, you just gotta do it.
I did that with my stepdad once for a school project. I was doing a Super Saiyan bit because Dragon Ball Z kicked ass, and it was like the idea was like I would be standing outside my house powering up my power level, and then you would do like an ellipses of time, like do like a time pass card, like 3 days later, you know, kind of like a SpongeBob, like,
yeah.
And I would still be screaming in the same spot. And then I had my stepdad come out and go, "You've been here for 3 days. You can't do this anymore." But he was, you know, very like socially awkward. And he was like, "You've been out here for 3 days. You can't do this no more." It's just like, sorry.
I love it.
Yeah. I have a record. Maybe I can put that in. You think that should we protect the innocent?
No, dude, just his voice clip though. We don't need to build up to it.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days. You cannot do this here no more.
Just throw that in there. I'm sure I could get it.
You've been here for 3 days.
You can't do this no more. I wish I had it here with me so I could show you, and then we could really get an accurate, you know, really zone in on that.
Do we have audio of the "Hey Dad, come open this box." What's that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can get it.
Well, we'll insert that too.
What's that?
Let's go open it.
Okay. What's that?
Okay.
We're giving Brandon all kinds of work.
It's okay. I got 2 podcasts done this week. I think not having a job that keeps me out till 7:00 every night.
Yeah,
it's a really
big difference.
Opened up a lot of avenues of possibility for me. So I feel like I could edit even more. Just keep going.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, we're doing 2 podcasts a week now. We're staggering them.
That's the fake beer coming up. That wasn't me. Now,
yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, and you know what? While we're getting started, please remember to sub that sub button, dom that like button, and finish on the bell.
And explode all over those comments. Did we already talk about we need to be more PG?
No, and obviously we're not off to a good start.
Well, I just find it difficult to put out clips and then we're immediately like, and then something explicitly sexual happens and you're like, well, I don't know if that's going to be funny to everybody.
Here's my question.
I think people are getting in my head.
Here's my question, Mr. Hate Speech.
Why? That's not...
Okay, it won't be a thing. We need to bury it as soon as fucking possible so we never have to talk about it again.
Yeah. Let me just elaborate on that. What I meant was...
I think I've already explained it away.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we got it.
We're just going to leave it there. My question is, do we have to appeal to everybody? Because then what are we?
Well, schmucks? I don't know.
We've lost our identity. Then we're fucking sellouts, Brandon.
It's true.
You know what? Even if we gain a following, but we can't monetize anything, surely there's a way to make money via merch or Patreon or something.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Jones is still making money, and I assume, I don't know, I haven't looked at his finances in a while.
The mentality of if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me. said the man coming on the people with their backs to him.
Yep.
So that's what I think about being more PG.
That's what I think about that.
I don't know. You want to elaborate on that? How do you really feel, Brandon?
Well, maybe we could just censor it more. I don't know. I don't like censorship, but I also I do want our podcast to be seen by more people, and if that's what it takes, then I can sacrifice the easy joke. That's the low-hanging fruit is all it is. I think that if we limit ourselves to something a little more difficult, that it will maybe bring out the best in us. But the dog peanut butter bit.
Or maybe.
But the dog peanut butter bit. I mean, you got to keep that in.
Might be the downfall.
Could be.
We'll see what happens. You know what? I'm all for...
Just for one episode.
No, I'm all for constantly trying to improve.
Yeah. Maybe cut back on the swearing and the...
We have to do better.
Substitute fun words like hoo-ha.
Yeah, just cut back on the fucking swearing.
And all the F slurs and the...
Oh. You know what?
It's funny. But I can just always edit it out. It's fine.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. It's a slippery slope. No one wants you to say that. No one wants you to say and read, but they're just words, people. They're words.
I'm not saying you can never say them again. I'm just saying.
No. I get you, and I understand people don't like it, but also everyone's so sensitive nowadays. I don't know what voice this is, but everyone's just so fucking sensitive. You fucking pussies. Yeah. I know we just said we're gonna cut down, but I can't. I gotta get this feeling out.
Yeah.
I gotta stop being offended by everything. They're words. They don't actually fucking hurt you.
Yeah. I think they're all being a bunch of retardeds about it.
The Nick Swartzen bit. He's like, that's gay. You can't say that. That's bad. You can't say that. He's like, it's just a fucking... How else am I supposed to describe a fanny pack?
Yeah.
Or he's like, that's retarded. You can't say that. That's wrong. And then I'm just like, that's retarded.
Yeah. Or Joe Rogan's bit where he's like, I think pro wrestling is gay. And then everybody goes, oh, in the audience, he's like, I didn't say it was bad. You're the one who did that. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Or Louis C.K. has a great bit, which I cannot keep in the podcast, but I'll recite it to you now.
Yeah. Just words, people.
Yeah. But see, Zach is not going to kill me now because I said some horrible, horrible offensive things that we cut away from.
No, because it wasn't used in a hateful context. It was just saying words.
Yeah, well, and it was intellectual and smart and funny, and it's bringing levity to a serious subject.
I think you really need to be open-minded, people.
Yeah.
Be open-minded.
That's on Netflix. You can find that right now. Of course, he's Mexican, so he can he can get away with it.
You see the Miami Mall aliens?
Yeah, I did. That actually broached my containment sphere. So
yeah, you saw it before I sent it to you. Then
oh, maybe that's how I.
I was just
Whoops.
like, I was like, yeah, podcast topic.
Yeah. Hey, this would be funny. Yeah, no, I don't know. Could be good.
Yeah. So,
Mr. Petersman, when did you get here?
Yeah, I'm not really educated on it, as usual. I guess some teens were setting off fireworks and fighting. And so the police call was for a shooting. Someone mistook the fireworks for a
gunfire
mass shooter, basically.
Why would they do that?
So
why would that happen? It's so silly. That never happens.
There's a lot of people going... But for a shooting at the mall, they sent the entire police force. There's something like... I'm going to get the fucking numbers wrong, so I'm not even going to try.
It was a lot.
It was like 26 police cars or something.
It was a lot.
And they're like, they sent that for one shooter or, whatever. Mm. But then it turned into mass hysteria. And people started reporting 8 to 10 foot tall, shadowy aliens.
Yeah. It's just one tall guy who was like, I'm not an alien.
The aliens in Brazil turned out to be a fucking basketball player on a hike. It's just this really tall figure, like a shadowy figure on a
Oh,
like
the one that waves?
like on a hilltop. Well, it looks like he's on his phone, and
Is
he's
that
kind
what
of
it is?
like
is he like maybe gesturing, speaking with his hands?
he might even be holding up like a GPS trying, or maybe taking pictures.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's hard to tell, but he's definitely moving weird.
The one on the ridge line?
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
how like tall, lanky people
Look freaky and
sometimes
weird.
move weird, and also it's
You
the
freaks.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, it turned out to be a basketball player on a hike. So
Yeah, I do find it odd that the person or whatever the thing was that we were seeing on the footage was walking so slowly when they're like, 27 cop cars, everybody is screaming and running around, and then it's just like a thing, like a person just like kind of strolling casually, like.
well, it kind of looks like it's just multiple people walking in a group.
Oh, could be.
If so,
And then like the shadows maybe
it's
cast weird.
it's helicopter footage,
Perspective.
and you can see the normal sized people,
Mhm.
and then whatever it is looks to be bigger. But it also, if you really watch it, it almost looks like people with maybe their arms length, and
the perspective is causing like a
this is what I see. I see two sets of legs at least moving. So I think it's just fucking two people walking next to each other. Honestly,
yeah.
hard to fucking tell with that footage. It sucks dicks.
And how do we not have more angles on it?
Well, here's what I want. I want camera footage from the mall, and I want body cam footage from the police officers, because that's the only way we're gonna get down to this 8 to 10 foot shadow person thing. But it's Miami, so maybe
If I was 8 foot tall,
maybe the
alien,
aliens.
that's where I would go.
They're like, crazy shit happens here all the time. People will forget about it in no time.
And look at us now. Not forgetting about it. Smartest fucking aliens in the universe, my ass.
There was a video that was
know.
pulled. It was this woman describing what she saw, and she was crying. She's very emotional.
Lying bitch.
That video's been pulled. It's like not up anywhere, as far as I know.
Yeah, she was having a psychotic episode, and they were like, "Oh, that's not cool."
But then there's a video of a guy saying that he saw one, and I think there's some supposed pictures
Oh shit!
from the mall, but I think they may or may not be AI generated. Hard to tell.
It's time for our next topic.
Fuck, man, we just got started.
I know.
Yeah, so
We're actually over time.
Yeah, closing thoughts on Miami malls. I'm just gonna stay open-minded, see how this unfolds. The helicopter footage didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with mass hysteria.
I like it. Well, and maybe we could talk a little bit about psychosis and schizophrenia.
Those people that dance themselves to death.
Yeah, we could talk about. Yeah, that's a great segue into our next topic. I guess my final thoughts on that. I'm still waiting for the Mr. Beast. No, I'm sorry, Logan Paul alien footage that he supposedly is secretly recorded somewhere in the New Mexico desert.
What?
Yeah. So I guess on the Joe Rogan podcast, there's one of the guests was talking about there's a guy out in the middle of nowhere who has like a VHS tape that he's come into possession of that has like a recording of like maybe not an abduction, but like what do they call that? Third kind. What are the encounters?
Close encounters of the fourth kind.
I guess it's the third kind where you see like this. But anyways, it's like a video of them from like a
I think
handheld.
the fourth kind is when they touch you and do things to you.
And then it's like above them. And I guess the only reason that it worked is because of it was like an analog VHS tape kind of camcorder. And supposedly Logan Paul met with this person and secretly used like a button mic, like multiple people had hidden cameras on them and recorded this footage because he'll show it to you, but he just won't release it publicly for whatever reason. He might be like some kind of retired military.
He's like, this guy's gonna fucking find me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the government. But
maybe it is like a classified thing, and the guy's like, listen, this gets out, we all die.
Yeah. And so Logan Paul apparently has that, but he won't release it. And that's what I'm waiting for. I want to see that. I think that'll be the definitive proof for me that aliens are real. Until then, it's all a bunch of hooey. But what it could be, which is a nice segue into our next topic, is schizophrenia. Have you ever watched somebody have a schizophrenic episode? Like when you go down those YouTube rabbit holes and you're like, oh, what's this?
No.
Catatonic schizophrenic person has a therapy session in 1972.
No, but schizophrenia kind of scares me.
That's terrifying.
And also, isn't it a thing where people who spend time with schizophrenics could possibly develop schizophrenia
if they have a predisposition to schizophrenia?
Man. Dude,
then
what if that's me though?
Well, it's such an interesting thing because
What if I watch too much schizophrenic videos and I become schizophrenic?
well, that's what hysteria is. Because you could always come back.
But how?
It's much like depression, where it's it's like that thought cycle where people get trapped in it because then they go, I want to do this, but I don't feel good because I'm sad, and now I'm more sad because I can't do the thing that I want to do. And
dude,
then
it's like me every day. I'm like, dude, I should like watch this or play this, and then I'm just like, well, I don't have time right now, so I'm not. And then you're just stuck in this.
Yeah, that's why lifestyle and behavioral changes are really the only way to get past depression. And sometimes medication can help, but
or sometimes if you want to do something, just do it. Don't think about it too much.
Yeah, some of the best advice.
If you want to play the video game, get the controller and press the play button. Worst case scenario, you really don't have time or you don't like it. Then you shut it off and you say, I am gonna watch the Barbie movie, yeah. Then you turn it on and you have a good time, oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Macho Man. I think that's good advice.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Excuse me, and God damn you. Oh yeah, the best piece of advice is if something's worth doing, it's worth doing wrong. Because everybody's it's worth doing right, and that's true to an extent. But also, if you're not gonna do it at all, if you can't do it right, then it's probably more worth it. Like if you're not like, I don't feel like fucking putting the toothpaste on the toothbrush. Well, just fucking using water and putting the brush on your teeth is probably better than not brushing your teeth at all, right? If it's worth doing, then it's worth doing it wrong.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
I think there's something there. I think we can work on that.
Yeah, I think sometimes too that we get into this headspace where we think we want to do something instead of doing what we actually want to do. Like, I want to play video games, and then you try to force it so hard. I
was gonna say sometimes it's just taking the first step.
Yeah, just develop. I mean, everything's a habit. Like if you get out of the habit of playing video games, you think it's fun. I want to do that, but then it's also like you're not used to it.
Sometimes you just gotta get this, like my halfway Macho Man voice between me and Macho Man.
Yeah, it's like
sometimes you just gotta get out of bed.
Yeah.
If that's all you can do, that's a start. That gets you going.
Yeah. But for schizophrenics, I mean, they have some kind of extrasensory perception.
Auditory hallucinations would be fucking terrifying.
And visual. That's what
true,
I was saying.
man.
That's what I was saying is there's and the way that he describes them. So I found this one particular guy.
I don't understand schizophrenia very well, so you might have to educate me.
Well, so some of it might be like I was saying with the depression, where it's a thought pattern thing, and that's how you can get other people to become or to like trigger their schizophrenia, is because you get them into a thought, that same thought pattern that you're on, which is kind of terrifying because that means that like there's some kind of potential within your neuron structure, because that's what's happening when we're having a conversation, is people like to think of the brain as like a bunch of neurons all connected to each other. But there's actually like, especially with trauma, there's like a bundle of neurons that's actually separate from the normal person. And that's just because the brain is basically trying to cauterize you away from that trauma. So it separates it, but that still exists. And so something can trigger you. This is where the trigger stuff comes. And they can reconnect to that trauma circuit of neurons and activate the PTSD, where you feel like you're in that same situation again.
I think I've had 2 auditory hallucinations in my life.
It's normal. It doesn't mean it's schizophrenia.
Right. No. So one time I was at like one of those county fair things, and they were blaring at the end of the night. We were packing up, and they were blaring Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. And when I got home...
Why not the Black Stripes?
Why no Black Stripes? When I got home, I went to take a shower, and for whatever reason, like as soon as I got in the bathroom, I just heard the song playing. to a point where I was like checking if it was coming from anywhere. It wasn't. And then when I got in the shower, for whatever reason, it amplified it in my head, and I could hear the song perfectly. And I didn't, like, at that time, I didn't have every lyric memorized. It was like the whole song, but on repeat.
Yeah.
So I probably took like a 10-minute shower, and it just played over and over, like loud, like
You could hear it.
I could feel it. I could feel the bass in my body as well. You know?
Yeah. I think that's OCD.
So, yeah, but I don't know if it was an auditory hallucination, but that's what I'm going to compare it to because I heard it perfectly. The other time was I went to LA with Santiago and hung out with his family, and they speak Spanish, and there was a lot of Spanish spoken. And the first night we got like blackout drunk and passed out. It was awesome. And the second night we went to bed more casually. It was after a lot of drinking and eating. But I laid down, and every time I closed my eyes, I would just hear people speaking Spanish very loudly.
Yeah. I wonder if that could be.
And it was like I knew it was in my head though. That was the difference.
Yeah.
Is it wasn't like there was
outside.
It's not like someone was standing next to my ear. I didn't think it was Santiago. I knew it was in my head.
More like your inner voice.
So maybe it's not, not technically an auditory hallucination, but whatever. I could hear it.
Well, that's why I was thinking OCD.
If I closed my eyes,
because it's an involuntary, repetitious cycle.
Yeah, maybe you are right, Brandon.
Maybe you do know a thing or two about OCD, yeah.
Or it could have been auditory migraine. I don't even know if that's a thing, but have you ever had like...
Or maybe it was the wrestling gods coming down to speak to me, and they happened that night to be speaking Spanish, yeah. And they said, not only must the Intercontinental Champion fall, but also the World Champion, yeah.
No, I don't think it was that, Macho Man, but that could be it. I don't even know if auditory migraines are a thing, but like visual migraines.
Wouldn't that be fucking painful though?
No, not necessarily. There's a thing called like an ocular migraine, and it's just like, I get it sometimes. You'll see like a little dot. You know how you get like visual, like light dots when you look at a light source? Like when I was looking at the sun on my way over here, because Andrew Huberman told me to look at the sun directly for 5 minutes every morning. So you stare directly into the sun. Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah. Wait, let's go back. What the fuck did you... What did you hear?
No, I was watching Andrew Huberman, and he was like, it's really important to look directly into the sun for 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning. It sets your circadian rhythm.
No, I don't think that's correct, Brandon. You're just going to listen to everything you hear on a podcast?
Okay, well, hang on. Where are you? I want to look at you.
I'm sitting right next to you, Brandon.
Yeah, I knew that. I just went...
Is that why you were... Take your sunglasses off. Oh, my God.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, you look fine, dude. I don't think you should do that anymore.
I don't think I can. I don't think I have the ability to.
You're just like, no, I'm going to really try this. So then next podcast, you come over with prescription glasses. You're like, yeah, dude, my vision just started getting really poor. I don't know what that's all about.
My sleep's never been better. My eyesight could use some work.
My sleep's never been better, and women have never been hotter.
When did all these tins get in town? Whoa. Yeah. I do miss seeing the faces of my loved ones, though. But it's called the ocular migraine, and you get like a little dot, and it leaves like a little tracer across your vision. Or sometimes it'll be like a blind spot, and that's the craziest thing, because it's like, you think of a blind spot like a black dot in your vision or something, but it's more like that movie Pitch Black, where he's like, standing in the center of the alien creature's vision, and then it cuts to their view, and it's just like where the two visual images meet, and there's a literal blind spot, but it's like right in the center of your vision. So I was like trying to like read something, and I literally couldn't see the words, but your brain doesn't let that happen, so it like fills in. So like the words next to it would like mix together. It's terrifying because I was like, I can't, like, you're moving your eyes around, you're moving your head around. I can't fucking read. And it lasts for like 30 minutes and then it goes away. Yeah. And I looked it up because I was like, I'm dying. I have cancer. I have brain cancer.
I've been getting frequent headaches / migraines, and I'm like, maybe I need to go get checked out.
I would get checked for mold poisoning because Becca said the same thing. Because she's always downstairs at home.
Well, yeah, my doctor said it's not normal. So.
That's what I said, but she won't go to the doctor. Maybe I should get like one of those. I don't know. I don't even know how to treat for mold though.
I thought you were going to be like, maybe I should get something to lure her out of the house.
Maybe I should leave a trail of treats. M&M's. Ooh, a piece of candy.
You're just like, Becca, I've got your favorite treat here.
It's my penis.
Zach, I think we should be more PG.
on the podcast. Yeah. Whoops. Did I say that?
PG? What the hell does Penisgate have to do with this?
The son of a bitch has monkey scrotum. He's bragging about it.
You're going to make this podcast about Penisgate? Well, what the hell, Brandon? Shouldn't I have a say in this?
No, I think that moment should be referred to as Penisgate from now on. You remember whenever you said we should be more PG and then you said the word penis? People still reeling after the shocking reveal of Penisgate on the UltraMeta podcast. Vowed.
I told you Penisgate was real.
They vowed to be more PG, and then they said the word penis several times in a matter of minutes.
Oh, shit.
Well, I want to tell you, Diane, I'm absolutely shocked at their behavior, and I think we should all kill them. What the hell? God. I'm not watching that news channel anymore. See how they like it. Well, with that, it's on to our next topic.
Oh.
What about this weather, Zach?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
I don't know. I wrote some stuff down, but we already blown through that.
Really?
Yeah. It's the best podcast on our channel. Future selves, UltraMeta, pretty funny. Start nitpicking each other like we're a married couple.
Well, don't give away the secrets, you know.
Oh, sorry. I mean, that was all organic and it came up naturally.
Well, mostly it is.
Should we save these, or like, are these going to be worth money someday?
Man, sometimes it's just talking points. We don't have a script here, people. We're too lazy for that.
You see any good movies lately?
We're too lazy for scripts.
Oh, I did see a movie.
We take the movie scripts and we tear them up. We say, no.
That's not what we're going to do. I'm going to rewrite all of this right now. Like Hitler, when did you get here?
We don't do the movie scripts here.
Yeah. They say that
we're just two cool boys with terrible impressions, and
then the director comes up to you and he's like, "Hey man, I really like that take. What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to sabotage this? That's not what's written." No, I just do it the way it's fucking written, okay? We're all having fun here. All right, come on, people, back to one. Just do it the way that it's written.
Action. Hey, wait, quick question. Who wrote the script here? Yeah, it was me. Stop with the fucking improv. If I wanted your character to say that, I would have wrote it.
Okay.
Now, Penisgate.
It's a conspiracy.
Not to be confused with Penisgape.
Is he, what are those little things called that when you go to the gynecologist and it's like a gun, but they put it in your hoo-ha and then they pull the trigger and it spreads them so they can see and check your cervix for cancer?
Vaginal speculum gun.
Oh, my God, you're right. Speculum. What if they had like a little tiny version of that for your wiener? They put it in your little urethra hole and they were like, and you were like, ah, ow.
Vaginal speculum cum. I don't think it's a gun. Google that.
Doctor's like,
look, I don't.
Oh shit, the safety wasn't even on. I could have killed you.
Look, instead of speculate, you're like, look, baby, I don't want to speculum, but
Look, we can sit here and speculum all night.
you're like, look, baby, I don't want to speculum, but I do want up in that pussy.
She's like, well, maybe you should get the speculum.
You are the worst gynecologist I've ever had.
Mandatory laugh
What
break.
the fuck were we talking about?
Movies.
Oh, yeah. Go on, man.
Have you seen any good movies this week? I saw one. I watched The King with Timothy Chalamet and or Timothée Chalamet, whatever the fuck you say his name, and Robert Pattinson, my boy.
I don't know what that movie is.
And I watched Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know what that movie is. Now, this is the part of Pussygate where Brandon tells me all about the movies.
It's changing. Is that the Mandela effect? Like, what? No, it was always Pussygate.
It hurts.
You know?
Boys, I'm not here to speculum. I want to hear about these movies.
Dude, Disney Plus got me so bad with the fucking Mandela effect. I didn't think it was real. You know, most of it's like, yeah, you know, like sometimes people misremember things, and then somebody else says, wasn't it this way? And you go, yeah, it was that way. And you're like, no, it wasn't. I was lying.
I do that all the time. I'm like, yeah, and didn't this happen? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I fucking swear it happened. They're like, no.
No, it never happened. Except I was gaslighting you and it did happen. You fool. No, but I never really gave any of it credence. But then I literally almost had a panic attack because I was looking for Zootopia on Disney Plus, but it's not called Zootopia on Disney Plus. It's called Zootropolis.
What?
Yeah, it's called Zootropolis. And like I was having a fucking panic attack. I was like, Becca, what's that movie? What's that movie with Judy Hopps and Nick the Fox? What is that movie called? She's like, Zootopia? I'm like, it's not. It's not Zootopia. It's called Zootropolis. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, it's called Zootropolis. It's the fucking Mandela effect. We're living in a simulation.
That can't be right. I think you slipped into an alternate reality.
No, I looked it up and that's just what they decided to call it on in like European markets, because Zootopia, I guess Topia means something else in the European, like it has a different connotation. So since Disney Plus is like an international streaming platform, it just shows up as Zootropolis because that's the alternative title for it.
Yeah, you see in the UK, if you refer to something as a topia.
Yeah.
Oh,
a penis gate topia.
He's a regular topia. It means that you pee on toes.
Topia. Yeah, mine was a bit of a stretch. Yours was like, my God, you're like a master of puns over here.
Thanks, man. It's the pussy.
Did your phone just go off?
Nope. God damn it. What do you want? Let's fucking answer this on the podcast. Oh. Hi, Darren.
I fucking hope the mic picked that up. We did not edit the fucking timing on that at all.
No, see, Darren said something about the Royal Rumble. Oh, this is one that came in earlier. This wasn't one of the recent things. But Jason just listened to episode 17 and said, "'Twas a good episode, LOL." Let's text him back now. Thanks, boo. Doing podcast now. Pussygate.
You'll know what that means. It'll all make sense in the future, John Connor.
All right, now it's silenced. And that's what happens. Now I think the more likely
probability, the more I'm going to speculum here. I think the government has hacked my phone and is turning it up during my recordings to make me look like less of a professional.
Oh, fuck. You know what?
Oh, fuck.
You know what PG stands for? Phonegate. Yeah. That'll all make sense last week.
Oh, my God.
We're manipulating with the time stream.
So you're going to tell me about those movies before we move on?
Well, we got 5 minutes, so I guess I could tell you a little bit about them.
Give me a brief synopsis.
Robert Pattinson plays a really funny Frenchman. He's just a silly little Frenchman. That's funny if you've seen the movie. Robert Pattinson plays a silly little Frenchman who makes a reference to Timothy Chalamet's giant balls by making two fists and putting them together and then saying he has a tiny cock, and he leaves one thumb out and he wiggles it around like this. And I was like, ha, good movie. Makes it all worth it. It's about 3 hours in, but it's you know, I don't know. It's like a 2.5 hour long movie, but it's about the King of England, and it's very serious and dramatic, and they all talk in like prose. I don't know.
Oh, he's a real topia, he is.
How could he be our king? He's a topia.
Oh, disgusting. He's a zootopia. Oh, poor animals.
That poor little fox.
Got a zootopia here.
Sick fuck.
I don't know.
He should be the king.
It was funnier in my head.
Yeah.
What was
least
that
you're swinging.
called? The King?
The King, yeah, it's good.
Yep.
So I would recommend that.
Okay.
Under the Skin was about boners, I guess. I don't know. It's got Scarlett Johansson in it, and you get to see her nude body in the first 3 minutes.
Oh,
and she has just a fantastic performance in that film.
I heard it's not really her.
If it's not, that whoever
They do some splicing where it's another woman's body with her head on it.
I'd be surprised, but maybe not that surprised. But they do have at least two.
Look, man, that's just what I heard. I want to believe too.
Me too.
I want to believe. Oh my God, it's Scarlett Johansson. Oh my God. Yeah, just pause it. Came right there. Yeah.
Did we already talk about that?
What?
The movie Resident Evil.
No.
This is why physical media is so important.
No.
When I was a young boy, I watched the movie Resident Evil, and there's a scene at the end where she falls off of a hospital table wearing nothing but a napkin, and
You just pause it right here.
Yep, if you just frame by frame, and then what's her name? Not Mila Jovovich. Is it Mila Jovovich?
Maybe.
Bush, you know. Anyways, but they don't have that. It was on Netflix, and I was, just curious if they left it in.
There's like a scene of her. I don't remember what fucking movie, but she's in like a tank, and her nipples are out.
Yeah.
You get to see her.
God damn it! We said PG, and now we're like.
You get to see her non-boobies.
Did you know there's a? If you pause it at just the right time.
For the record, man, I just want to say I'm trying.
I just have a sick mind.
I'm trying. This is who I am, people.
Well, and it doesn't help that this is what's in the media, and I have to talk about it. It's in the movie. It's not my idea. I didn't tell Scarlett Johansson to get naked and fucking pretend to be an alien.
Well, you know what? Even if it's not her naked body, good on the stunt double.
Yeah, good for whoever that was. But there are two. The only thing I took away from,
or I should say, body double. There probably wasn't any stunts involved. Anyways.
Yeah. The only thing that I took away from that movie is that if you put Scarlett Johansson in a bald cap, that she does have like naturally alien-esque features, or maybe they did some more stuff. Like, anyways, and there's two erect cocks in that movie, and that having all your insides sucked out and then leaving your skin suit in water is also a terrifying visual. I'm jumping all over the place, but the movie is very like cerebral and artsy.
You know a movie you should watch?
Girls Gone Wild. Is that a movie?
The Shape of Water.
Oh, I know. You let me borrow it, and I told Becca, we should watch this, and then she was like, haha.
I was looking at my DVD shelf, and I'm like, there's a hole there. who took my DVD? And then I went, oh.
I was looking at our igloo, and I was like, there's a hole there.
It was The Shape of Water, and I gave it to Brandon. No, you need to watch it. It's good.
Yeah, well, did you ever patch the hole in the igloo?
Nope.
We're not in the igloo today, but it is still cold in here.
We're not in the igloo anymore, baby.
I believe it was taken over by the ice spiders.
We couldn't stay there.
It is what it is, brother.
We couldn't stay there after the ice spiders sucked my insides out.
There was ice spiders on the igloo.
There's something in the hole. Some thing in the hole.
It's my ass.
Yeah, that's my ass.
That's my ass.
I was going to bring the ski mask and be like, hey, welcome to I Assure You We're Broken. This is the bank robber episode.
Dude, I was gonna bring my ski mask too. That's so crazy.
Hey, what's up? This is I Assure You We're Broken. We rob banks now, so
It's our new thing.
get used to it. You fucking rat us out, you're dead. We're going to fucking find you, Jimmy.
Don't tell nobody.
Especially you.
Unless you want to. You can tell people if you want to. Just don't tell a lot of people. This is like a little secret.
I didn't watch any movies since all the other movies I told you about, but I did finish Monarch.
How was it?
It was awesome.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't recommend Under the Skin.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Oh.
It didn't make any sense.
Well, I'll just Google the naked Scarlett Johansson then.
Sure, it's on there.
Yeah, Monarch. It's good. It's fucking Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell are fucking amazing.
Yeah, that makes me want to watch it. I mean, anything Kurt Russell's in's got to be good.
Oh, dude, it scratched the Kurt Russell itch I've been having, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So good to see him doing what he does best, man. Man, you know,
Well,
you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
man.
with that, it's on to our next topic. Is it almost suspicious timing? Like every time you start talking, I'm like, well, we got.
But you're the time guy.
I can see the clock.
We could get one of those interval timers that every 15 minutes it gives us like a countdown, like like we have to fucking. Well, okay, I guess it's time to switch topics. Anyways,
Yeah, we keep talking about that.
would that be too obnoxious if we just had a fucking clock on the wall that made that noise every 15 minutes?
Are not we too obnoxious? So that's how they
What is obnoxious if not we?
Yeah, that's how they would have said it in The King.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I memorized some of the lines because they're really just painting with words over there.
What are we if not lies of P?
Hey, nice. This is a good one.
Lies of PP.
Mm-hmm.
The lies of Penisgate.
The lies of peep. How was it?
So I started playing it this morning, man. It's pretty good. It's cool. I've been wanting to play Elden Ring, but that shit went off a sale. Went to Walmart because they have it on sale for $40. That shit's sold out. So I got two options. Spend $60 on Elden Ring. I guess three options. I could just go play Elden Ring on my PC, but that's dumb. I want it on my Xbox. And the last option is, well, there's a Souls-like on Game Pass for free. And that's Liza P. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's free.
We got to start up that Pass Pros.
It's free.
series.
Yeah, Pass Pros. That's good.
Do we figure is that the winner?
That's it. Pass Pros.
Should we do like a community poll? Have, like,
Name our Game Pass show.
Yeah, we'll put like three options. So we got Pass Pros. That's like in the running in the lead right now.
Yeah.
What else? I sent you like 87 suggestions and like 2 of them were good.
I don't know, man. Stay tuned for the poll. I just can't remember it. Pass Pros was like it. That's the one I was like, boom.
You're like, that's it. Don't go any further.
You know what?
You look, when you hit gold, you don't keep digging. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Fuck the poll. I'm starting my own Pass Pros with fucking blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the Pass Pros.
That's just blackjack and hookers, Zach.
That's just Futurama, Zach.
Okay.
Brandon, you keep saying in the podcast, you keep saying you keep saying stealing content. what are we if not references?
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna put that to bed too. We're gonna talk about shit, so fucking get over it, people.
Yeah, it's just a
you
conversation.
don't like us talking about shit that we've seen? Oh, you don't quote shit you've seen? Oh, get the fuck off the internet, pussy.
Don't be mad at us because we're good at voices.
Don't get mad because we remember things that are said and you misquote it all the time. You're like, hey, you remember that shit, and then you say it, and I fucking correct you because you think you're a fucking, you think you're a comedian because you watched a fucking comedy thing. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm not talking about anyone specific, I swear.
Yeah, he's just got a straw man in his head that he has to defeat.
Anyways, yeah, Lies of P.
Lies of P, good.
Guess what it is? Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen gameplay.
What's it about?
You're Pinocchio.
Uh-huh.
And you have to tell lies to do story progress.
Yeah, baby.
And it's got, like, Soulsborne, like, gameplay.
And guess who else is in it?
Geppetto.
Mm-hmm. And who else that starts with a G?
Genghis Khan.
Yup. Genghis Khan is there.
Holy shit. I was just spitballing. Oh, fuck.
And there's Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, really?
Jiminy Cricket is your friend.
Is he a cricket?
Some would say.
Some would say he's a highly advanced insectoid race.
Some would call that an insectoid.
Idiots. Read a book.
The one thing I like about Lies of P is right off the start they give you some free clothes. There's an outfit with a dog head, so you can walk around and pretend to be a dog man without any of the danger of the actual dog man.
Oh, and do they give you any kind of accessories, Mr. Ventura?
They kind of give you a Bloodborne hunter outfit to go with the dog head. They give you I'm not even joking, a Rudolph nose and some antlers that you can wear if you choose to. I don't know why you would. Your character already looks like a twink. I don't know about you, but I like my main characters to be testosterone filled.
I don't mind. Is it a game as my dad would describe as a dress up game?
One thing I like about it, the outfits don't affect your stats. So you can truly play Fashion Souls, and I think...
Wow, they really are ripping off Bloodborne.
I think that's what it should be about, you know. I actually just got an outfit. I don't want to spoil this for anybody, but the headpiece is just a donkey head. So now I can go from dog man to donkey man. Or ass man, as I like to call myself. That's what I've always called myself. When I was a frog man... when I wasn't a frogman, if you know what I mean. During the day, the frogman. During the night, the ass man. That's what they always said about me. Anyways.
And by ass, you mean donkey.
I mean, by ass, you mean donkey. This is Krillin now, not...
That's right, Krillin. I'm glad you asked. I'm going for a strength build with Lies of P. I quite like strength builds in Souls games, and so far it's served me well.
Well, that fits the bill.
I'm also I'm enjoying the art direction in the game. The visuals are very nice. I'm very immersed. I'm having a good time.
Good. I'm glad, Jesse. Hopefully we'll get the split personality disorder fixed up at some point, Jesse. I am sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing along.
I'm glad that.
That is
I'm glad I'm enjoying it. I'm glad Jesse's enjoying it.
What are you going for? Are you going for a strength build as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. You and Jesse are kind of like, simpatico like that.
Took some of Jesse's advice, you know.
I think I'd probably do a dex build, but that's because
I'll do an impression. Here's what Jesse said to me. He said,
we gotta catch more Pokemon. We gotta steal them if we have to.
He said, James, if we don't get that Pikachu for Giovanni, he's gonna be pissed.
Oh. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean.
You know something that's really been bothering me, James? We have a talking Pokemon. As far as I know, the only one in existence. Why are we so obsessed with this high-powered Pikachu? It is a powerful force, but we literally have the rarest Pokemon with us, a Pokemon that can talk. And Giovanni is not impressed by that. What kind of boss is he? What kind of leader is he? I think Meowth needs to be killed and dissected with his brain studied so we can understand why he's able to talk and why none of the other Pokemon are.
Jesse, I don't want to be contrarian, but doesn't Mewtwo talk?
Well, if you go off of Pokemon the first movie, but also if Mewtwo does talk in canon, it's still telepathically. He's not speaking with his mouth hole.
No, I guess that's true, but wouldn't killing Meowth to study his brain be killing the most rare, valuable
I'm not a
Pokemon?
scientist. I'm just trying to fit it into my small brain capacity how we could study Meowth. And it involves killing him.
Yes, that is true. It does involve killing him. We can bring him back. I've seen things in the Baja.
Not only, if we take Meowth to Mexico, not only will we have a talking Meowth, we'll have the first cybernetic Meowth, the first cyborg Pokemon.
Oh my god. I just thought of a brilliant Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Lies of Pikachu? Oh, sorry. Lies of P.
I thought you were going to go into... Have you seen Pal World?
No.
I thought you were going to be like, I have a great idea for Pokemon. It's a Pokemon game. But they have guns. And that's basically what Pal World is. But I'm going to say this. It's...
Can I just take the Pikachu thing
It's
again?
not...
Lies of Pikachu? Okay.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I did put that in there. Go ahead. Sorry. Power World. Go say this. Sorry.
They're saying it's Pokemon with guns. I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen, it's a shooter with Pokemon-like monsters in it, and you can catch the monsters and use them to help you fight. But there's also seems to be some kind of like monster raising and breeding that you can do. It's not Pokemon. It's just monsters that look like Pokemon. And everyone's going, it's the Pokemon game with guns. And I'm like, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think people are... They're not specific enough, man. I've played a lot of Pokemon. I'm like, guys, that's nothing like Pokemon. You fucking nerds.
What did I say?
Oh, yeah. So Jesse said,
Go for the strength build. It's easy. You just bump these 3 stats and don't think about anything else. And then I said,
This is the way.
I said, okay, Jesse, I'm going to put all my points into those 3 stats.
And then you did.
And yeah, so far so good, man.
Yeah.
I beat a boss, and then I beat...
Your wife?
Yep.
Yep.
I was just so jazzed about
it. You go for the truth. No, that didn't happen. You're like, for the bit. Oh, do I have any closing thoughts, Zach? I guess we could run a little long, maybe an hour or two, since we sort of,
You okay there, buddy?
Sorry, I've been incubating an alien inside of my chest cavity for a while now, and I think it's kicking a little bit. Yeah, but we calibrated a little bit at the beginning. I think
it's good. I think
we've got some N words to cut out, some F words to cut out.
That's true. There is a little bit to cut. No, I think it's I think it's good when we don't go for jokes every second of the podcast. We can actually have a conversation before we get into speculums and penis skates and
Alex Jones and spouse abuse and Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
Oh, one more thing about the King. Robert Pattinson has this really annoying laugh where he's like,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll show you after this. It's really funny.
I'm really racking my brain because I told you about all the movies I watched in Monarch, but I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. What I was really wanting to do was play Elden Ring while I watched Berserk in the background.
Oh, really go for the full experience.
Yes. Yes, and I was going to get, I don't know what voice that is. I was going to get my, I was going to look at like the character creation sliders on my other file of Elden Ring, because I made a pretty convincing Guts, and I would just like to carry that over to the Xbox. And,
Well, I'm
I
glad.
don't even remember what I was saying.
I'm glad. Yeah, it's fine. I'm glad that you're enjoying Liza P, even though it's not Elden Ring and Berserk.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like I said, it's scratching that itch. I'm getting addicted. I can feel myself like I just want to keep playing. You good, man?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just keep talking. It's fine.
Yeah. I just want to keep playing. You know, it's always like I just got to get to that next checkpoint. You know, got to get to that next bonfire, even though they're not bonfires in that.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
you okay, man?
No, it's fine. It's cool. It passed. I think it was just gas.
Oh, you looked painful.
No, yeah, you did a little distension in the stomach there.
I could see it. Oh my god!
Hey man, it's you from the Mexican future.
Surely these accents will help with the comedic angle.
I like the mustache.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you didn't have an ending, so we're here to save the bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I think
Okay.
I think you're gonna like what we have in store.
Okay.
Check this shit out. Your ending sucked, but now
All right. Well,
That's kind of
pretty
rude.
good.
we got a pinata.
Oh, pinata.
Yeah,
Nice.
look,
Hold for
okay.
reaction.
And it's
Pinatas are fun. I like that.
it's not a racist thing. It's just pinatas are fun.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
No, there's
Plus, in the future, you're Mexican now.
Okay.
And you're never gonna.
What?
How does that make
That's
sense?
You're
that
never
might be
going to
racist.
I know. Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
Don't read too much into it.
Is that spray tan?
Yes. Yeah, we filled it. No, look, we filled it with little airplane shots.
Yeah, but it
I can smell it. I
Yeah.
can smell it from here.
It looks like it's wet.
it's a little leaky, so we got to get this thing busted open. You got some glasses?
I mean, you saw us come through the fucking wall. So
no, yeah, I know. Are you gonna fix the wall?
Upstairs we got
the
glasses.
piñata is designed
Are you
to.
gonna fix the fucking
God,
wall?
that smells like 99-cent tequila.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I went with the glass bottles.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
We're not authorized to take piñatas through time travel, but we did it anyways, because fuck it.
What is there like a time travel authority?
Yeah, it was in my ass.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?